Hey, hi, Peter Watts, Retrospect. How you doing? Hey, just want to do a real quick video on these four San Martin SN0144s that I have obtained over the last couple of months. And what I have here is I have two mother of pearls, and I have two in that kind of that ancient Chinese style pottery. Not exactly sure how they pronounce it, but it's like Zenzan. And it is an old antique style of pottery. And I guess they're famous for like teacups and things like that with this pattern, which we'll show you here in a second. Of these four watches, three of them are 39. The red one there is the 42 in these watches. Myself, I kind of prefer the 39. At least for my 7-inch wrist on this particular style watch. But anyway, let's take a real quick look at it. Let's look at the first mother of pearl ones. This is obviously the purple dial, and this is just beautiful. This is the way that color just pops, and it's a mother of pearl, so everyone's going to be a little bit different. The two mother of pearls, they all have a Miyota movement. These ones have no date, so this is I believe what they call it's a 90 S5, I believe, is the movement on this one without the date. And it's just a beautiful watch. These watches, I mean, these are probably about the 350 range. And these are the quality on these newer San Martins is spectacular. And unlike a lot of San Martin watches, they do a lot of homage style watches. Some of them are just like direct copies of Submariners and Black Bays and things like that, but this is really more of a original design by them, and it's just the quality on them. It just can really blow you away, the way these things look and the way they feel for the money. These, again, are probably in about the 350 range. But here's the purple mother of pearl. This one here is on it's a 3-link. It kind of looks like an oyster, but it's much closer tolerance. The links, you don't see the gap in between them, and plus that middle row is kind of raised, and everything's chamfered. There's a chamfer here, and there's a chamfer on each side of the middle links too as well. And these all have a adjustable thing, just kind of a looks like the Rolex glide lock. So these, you just slide them into position and snap them. So very nice. In this price range, a lot of watches do not have that, so I think that's a great feature. And then I get the blue one. The blue one is the only one that's on this 5-link, sort of like Jubilee style. And again, it's just a sort of a Jubilee style, but it's just got these extra chamferings on. Every link has got chamfers on both sides of it, and just a very comfortable, very articulating bracelet. But this is the blue one. Take a look at that. This is mother of pearl. Just look at that. And again, these do not have the date on them. And then on these ones here, I'm going to show you the blue one first because the pattern's a little bit more obvious. You can see that pattern there, and it's sort of a fume dial where it gets darker out in the edge. This has got the Miyota 5015 movement, which does have the date here. It's at the 6 o'clock. And again, this is the 39. And just a beautiful dial. I'm not sure which one of the blues I really like better, but just fantastic looking. And this is the 42. This is the red one. And again, the pattern's not quite as evident. It's, you get it in the sun and it will pop. But the blue ones kind of shows that pattern, that Chinese pottery pattern that these are designed with. But this is the 42. I do prefer the 39, just the way it fits my wrist on my 7-inch over the 42. But all of them have got pretty much the same thickness to them, and they're just a really comfortable watch. And again, this has got the 5-link adjustable bracelet. But I don't know, these things. My first thought when I first started getting these watches is, I don't know if I could spend $1,000 on a watch anymore when you can get these watches in that like $350 range. And I mean, I'm telling you, the quality is spectacular. I mean, it's quite amazing. The polishing and and the vision between the sharpness of the line between the polished chamfer and the brushing. The brushing is very nice. The Miyota movement, it winds very smooth. And it's just a beautiful watch. the indices kind of remind me of some of my Christopher Wards that I got. They got the, you get that little reflection on the end of the indices. They're kind of they're chamfered and polished there on the end, especially you get them out in the sun. But beautiful watches. Just want to give you a quick look at them if you're interested in getting one of these. Again, for the price, they're really hard to beat. And the Chinese have really come to play, and these do have a Japanese movement, so you got a nice reliable movement in them. But the machine work and everything on them is just really spectacular. And I would highly recommend them if you're looking at one of these San Martins. You've heard a lot about them. And these two, they have an original design, which is really nice. Like I said, a lot of their watches are more homage watch. But just look at that. You can see that pattern on that one. Just look at that. And again, I'm not sure which one I'm not sure which one I prefer more. The on the blues, you got the mother of pearl, and then you got that. Obviously, a different shade, but man, what do you think? What are these two anyway? Since they're the same color, well, the blue anyway, not necessarily the same color, but what do you think? But anyway, I just want to give you a quick look at that. Any comments, questions, leave them below, and I'm glad to get back to you. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate it.